Guys, and welcome back. We're going to be playing a pretty exciting game here. And if you see the little darlings running along the bottom of your screen, maybe you can figure it out. It's telling you to beware that there are going to be flashing lights, jump scares, and the like. And I will tell you to beware because this is a very unusual take on the FNAF storyline. If you do not like the idea of cuddly stuffed animals becoming FNAF-like, please leave this video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, for those still with us, let's continue. This is going to be Five Nights at Froggy's 2. The storyline, as I understand it from looking at the first story page and then the second for the games, is that this was either a castle or a theater both times, but basically it was burned down for some reason. I think at one time the little critters, the little fluffies, were good, and something happened and they churned when you were guard the first night. And then you take a job the second night because you aren't quite sure that they are all well again. I believe that is what is happening here. Or something of the like, and there is another security guard, and you do not trust him. So there's a lot going on for, a FNAF fan game. Usually they're quite streamlined. The paper is telling you about the same thing, that there was a fire. I believe the place was set fire to. I believe what happened is that the cute little furry ones attacked someone. It appears to be because you see there was like some kind of court case. Someone was found guilty of something. I apologize, I can't read the Russian. I don't know what happened. But if you can, and you can translate for us, please tell us. There are supposed to be English translations coming, by the way. And, as you go on in this game, 2007, you will notice the cute little toys, and those are the ones you actually have to watch out for. Froggy, whom the game is named after, and this one too, the little dragon like a face. And, you do have to be aware of them in this game. And although they're kind of hard to see, they are hiding out in the woods because they made their escape as the place was burned down. And they are coming back for their revenge. Now, I don't know this story. If they did indeed attack someone or they didn't, I don't know. Perhaps they were innocently blamed. So, I don't know. I didn't play the first game. And I don't know what happened, but, let's tell him to shut up.
Hello? Ну что, здравствуй.
Phone guys don't change, by the way, no matter what country you're in.
Ну, ладно, пока.
He loves the sound of his voice, this one. But he does tell you one useful thing, that your desk lamp uses your power up. See, it looks beautiful like an opera house, so you really don't need that. And you don't need your phone yet, though that will come in play later. You have 2 computers, and you have the ability to go from room to room. You have a thing up here to open and close your grates, and you want to make sure that that is shut. And this is going to be your camera system. You do want to be on your 2000 system, 2007 system. I don't know if it uses more power or not. Not sure. The kiddos are with us already tonight. They're probably going to hang out in the background. It seems by checking the cameras, we keep them content. There is one, and he seems to not be active the first night. Now, I will tell you, the first night in this game is pretty quiet. In fact, the first time I played it, it did nothing, and I thought it would do nothing all 5 nights, and it changed its mind in a hurry. It's a huge theater, and you only have 2 rooms for your safety. It's one I can show you. In fact, I should draw a camera for a little bit here. What you'll do is you will run from room to room, and that is your defense mechanic. What you will hear is you will hear them in the vent, and if you're in here, you will hear this ball break. And if you were in either room, if you hear a vent creak open, you boot scoot it out of there. Okay, let's bring this back up. Probably shouldn't use your camera all the time. But, you know, it's a night guard position. There's precious little else to do. It's the only way to actually see your camera. I haven't seen any other cameras. And you do like to see where the little darlings are. And again, as all of your instructions are in Russian, there's one other thing you can do. You can bring up this, and I'm not quite sure what that does. But I thought you might like to know about it. There's one more option. I haven't used it yet, and I've made it to night 3, as you might have seen when I loaded the game. Drop camera for a second here. And I'm not being cocky. You can drop camera, and I'm gonna do it for a second here because even on night 1, they can really kind of get going around 3 a.m. and you kind of want to have just a little juice left to boot scoot it and have your cameras. You don't have doors. Your only mechanism to survive is going to be running from room to room. There. Now, I'm not sure, again, if there's a power consumption difference. Actually, I think your newer computer should be your more efficient computer. I believe so. I'm not sure. You people who are more tech savvy can feel free to correct me. And your little loves here will indeed attack the camera. Ah, you hear the light bulb shatter? All is not well. It's only 3. So they are already in the office. And there's precious little you can do if that's the other office, because you can't run in there now if one's in there. Sounded like the latch jiggling, but not falling. I may be about to get a cuddle on the face, but that's okay. Sometimes this game goes that way. And in case you wonder why I'm going so fast on this camera, it seems if you go fast, you don't annoy them as much. I don't know that that's true. In the rooms where it sweeps the room, there will be sometimes 2 or 3 in a room, and one will be far more aggressive and will like jumping at the camera and screaming. Do be aware of that. And And sometimes you will get one, the dragon head one that you saw. From night 2 on, he does like to run at the camera and scream. See him? Yes, him. He will get active and he will get noisy. I'm not sure how far we're gonna make it. A lot of this is luck. Like any FNAF game, a lot of it is luck. I'm not sure what sound that was. Didn't quite hear it. If I hear that latch drop, I better run. That may have been a latch drop. I'm going to show you how to run. Okay, this is what you do, by the way. If you find one in one office, you have to boot scoot and go on the other computer because you have to watch them. And that's telling you the same thing, that that's your emergency drop. And sometimes you have to humor this game and do what it wishes to get rid of those. But it's okay. As long as you got the computer on, it seems to be happy. I mean, that's not gonna keep the camera from functioning, but you can see the camera is eating up my power. But I switched offices because I wasn't sure if that latch was... Okay, I'm not sure what that sound was. I don't know that I ever heard that sound before. There are about 7 or 8 of them in this game, by the way. A lot more than you get in FNAF. You get them all in one night. There you go, 6 a.m. I'm actually going to take you through night 2 as well, if you'd like to stay with me. It's a more unusual game. When I get a foreign game or I get another game, I will try to take you through as much as possible at once. Okay, what I'm going to actually do here is, now that I know... I looked at the front page for clues, because I have had this gentleman all over creation in this minigame and couldn't figure out what was going wrong. Well, I couldn't get any progress to go on. Either go this way or the other way. Don't get caught up on that, my darling. You will hurt yourself. Okay, then you must go the other way. Be brave, young man, be brave. Go, go, go. Fly like the wind. Go, young man, go. Oh dear, he does not go too swiftly, does he? Alright, then go this way. He does seem to have a trouble with every little tiny obstacle, but... Come, young man. Before we run out of time. Oh, blessed gobbledygoos. Okay, we're gonna run out of time, but basically what you do want to do is eventually solve the mystery here. Something happened, and this minigame is your one chance to find out what happened. The opera house itself is locked, which is why I didn't go up that way. And this young gentleman gets caught, as you can see, on everything. Benches, lamps, trees, buildings, everything. Oh dear Lord. Yes, I know. He's getting caught on everything, my dear. Oh dear Lord. Time will run out before he gets anywhere. Okay. There is a house down there. I am sorry. I meant to get him back there to see if there was a second room that I didn't. I was trying to go to the opera house because I'd seen a picture and I assumed that there was another side to the opera house I hadn't seen, but it wasn't there. But you see they are on the march. So coming back from somewhere, I assume. From hiding. And it looked like they were attacked. Night 2. And I do apologize because we all know those mini games, and I'm going to try to buzz through rather quickly here because he goes on, and he goes on entirely in Russian, or I would have let us hear that. When I say he goes on for literally 5 or 10 minutes, I am not exaggerating. Okay, we did not get the tiny office, we just started in tiny office. Oh wait, did we leave our desk light on? That thing chews up power. That is the only useful thing he ever told us on this job. There. Actually, not quite sure how often you have to check cameras on here, because the only thing that will actually happen is they will get in the vent system. But let's go in. And I'm not sure if there is a big difference between the camera quality. Ah, you see, they are with us. Drop camera. Go to the other room. And, it's actually a very creepy and atmospheric game. You would think it would be cute and adorable because they are cute and adorable, but it's actually anything but. So although it's, it does sound, the premise does sound silly, it's not too silly when you're sitting here in the dark and they're coming for you. And believe me, the first time I was going to play it, I had the giggles. Until they started coming for me. They look quite adorable at first. And then they get aggressive. And you'll say, what do I mean? Yes. Uh-oh. Was that in the vents, or what was that? I want to get through this now. I want to show you the cutscene that was in the vents. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trying to listen for that latch, by the way. When that latch drops, as I told you before, we have to run. Okay. Run. Run. Now, if you hear that bulb burst, you run. Went back in, I think. I'm not sure. But if you hear that bulb burst in this room, you also run. Yeah, see what I mean about they're not cute? Oh no. Not the kitty. The kitty's the first one that got me. As far as I know, the only thing that protects me is the camera. I hate that one in the vent. As far as I know, I'm okay if I don't hear the, yeah, coming over to see me on this side now. Figured I'd change rooms. If I get quiet, I'm listening. I'm listening very hard, because if that bulb breaks... Oh god. If that bulb breaks, I'm out of here. And this is a matter of holding your nerve and hoping your power holds out. So I got 2 hours to go. And I don't got that much power left. And I'm not sure if I should boot scoot it or hold still. Oh gosh, guys. Whew! I'm not sure. Because if you make the wrong choice, you will get it right in the face, and it's not cute, and it's not fun. Oh boy. That was loud. And that was coming to see me. And that was scampering right into the office. So I gotta keep... Okay. Okay. Run. 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 Oh! Yeah, I got it. I got it. I didn't run fast enough. But that was, 5 Nights at Froggy's. And, yeah, it actually gets suspenseful. As cute as they are, it gets suspenseful, and you really don't want them to catch you, because, yeah, they're tiny, but you know they're going to catch you. And though it doesn't make sense for as tiny as they are, you still don't want them to catch you. Okay, so I'm going to give you a link, and if you liked what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Nightcat, signing off. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.